Hey, beautiful. Welcome back to Flourish After 50. I'm so glad you're here today because what I'm about to share with you is something most people are afraid to say out loud. We are going to talk about red flags, not the ones that are obvious, not the ones your friends warned you about on day one. I'm talking about the red flags that smart, strong, self-aware women over 50 consistently ignore. And before you say, not me, stay with me, because number 2 on this list is going to make you stop and think. Let's get into it. Red flag number 1, ignoring your gut instinct. Can I tell you something? Your gut is the most powerful diagnostic tool you will ever own. And as women over 50, we have decades of data stored in that gut. But here's what happens. We meet someone. Something feels off. Maybe it was something he said. Maybe it was something he didn't say. Maybe it was just a feeling you couldn't quite explain. And instead of pausing and paying attention, we talked ourselves out of it. We said, I'm probably overthinking. We said, nobody is perfect. We said, maybe I'm just being too guarded. Sis, your gut was not being too guarded. Your gut was being your protector. The very first red flag most women over 50 ignore is the one their own body tried to warn them about. Trust yourself. You already know more than you think you do. Red flag number 2. And I told you this one would make you stop and think. I want to talk about something I call his poisons. Now that is a strong word, and I chose it intentionally, because some things in a person's history are toxic enough to poison everything you have worked for, everything you have built, everything you have survived to get to this point in your life. Listen to me carefully. Before you give your heart to someone, you need to look at his history. Not to judge him, not to condemn him, but to protect yourself. I'm talking about his relationship with alcohol. Has he struggled with it before? Is he still struggling with it now? I'm talking about a history of physical or emotional violence, because violence rarely just disappears. I'm talking about his relationship with money. Does he have a pattern of bad financial decisions? Does he struggle to keep or maintain employment? Does he quit when things get hard? Now here is the part that stings. Most women over 50 see these things. They see them early. But they convince themselves that love will change him, that patience will heal him, that their stability will ground him. Sis, you are not his therapist. You are not his mother. And you are absolutely not responsible for fixing what he chose not to fix before he met you. His poisons existed before you arrived, and if you ignore them, they will not stay in his cup. They will eventually pour into yours. Pay attention to what a man's history is telling you, because his history is his resume. Red flag number 3. Now this one requires some honesty, and I need you to sit with this one for a moment, because this red flag doesn't come from him. It comes from within you. I want to talk about the belief that you are somehow incomplete without a man. Now, before you close this video and say, that's not me, stay with me. Because this belief doesn't always show up loudly. It doesn't always look like desperation. Sometimes it looks like tolerating behavior you know you shouldn't tolerate. Sometimes it looks like moving faster in a relationship than your peace is comfortable with. Sometimes it looks like staying in something that stopped serving you a long time ago because the alternative feels lonelier than the pain you're already in. That is the belief of incompleteness, wearing the costume of love. Here is what I need you to hear today. You were whole before he arrived. Your value is not determined by your relationship status. Your table is not less beautiful because only one person is sitting at it. And any decision you make from a place of feeling incomplete will lead you to a relationship that reflects that incompleteness right back at you. You cannot attract whole love from a broken place. Heal the belief first, then invite love in. Red flag number 4. And I want to be gentle with this one, because this one touches something very real, very human, and very understandable. I want to talk about the fear of growing old alone. Now let me be clear. This fear is not weakness. This fear is not foolishness. This fear is human. We were wired for connection. We were designed for companionship. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting love at any age. But here is where it becomes a red flag. When the fear of being alone becomes louder than the wisdom you have spent a lifetime building, that fear will make decisions for you. It will make you overlook things you know you should address. It will make you silence the voice inside that is trying to protect you. It will make you rush into situations that your peace was never designed to survive. I have seen brilliant women, strong women, women who raised families, built careers, and overcame things that would have broken most people, completely abandon their own judgment because they were terrified of facing the future alone. And here is the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. A bad relationship is lonelier than being alone. Read that again. A bad relationship is lonelier than being alone. Being alone is a season. Being in the wrong relationship can cost you your peace, your finances, your health, and years of your life that you can never get back. Don't let fear write your love story. Let wisdom hold the pen. Red flag number 5. And I saved this one for last, because this one nobody talks about, and they should. I want to talk to my high-achieving women, my women who worked hard, who sacrificed, who stayed up late and got up early, who built something from nothing, who have assets, retirement accounts, property, income, and a life they are genuinely proud of. This one is for you. Here is something that happens that nobody warns you about. When you are a woman of means, of stability, of resources, you will naturally attract men who are drawn to that stability. Not always because they are bad people, not always because their intentions are malicious, but because people are naturally drawn to what they lack. And a financially unstable man will find a financially stable woman incredibly magnetic. Now here is where it becomes dangerous. It will not show up looking like a threat. It will show up looking like charm. It will show up looking like attention. It will show up looking like, finally, someone who sees me. And before you realize what is happening, you are subsidizing a lifestyle. You are carrying a weight that was never yours to carry. And the things you spent decades building are quietly being eroded. So what do? First, pay attention to the financial patterns early, not to be cruel, not to be materialistic, but because financial incompatibility is one of the leading causes of relationship breakdown. Second, please hear me on this. Seek legal counsel before you cohabitate, before you marry, not after things fall apart, before. Protecting what you have built is not unromantic. It is not saying you don't love him. It is saying that you love yourself enough to be wise. And it is saying that you respect the relationship enough to give it a solid foundation. a prenuptial agreement, a cohabitation agreement. These are not documents of distrust. They are documents of wisdom. Your future self will thank your present self for being brave enough to have that conversation. So there you have it, beautiful. 5 red flags women over 50 always ignore. Number 1, ignoring your gut instinct. Number 2, ignoring his poisons. Number 3, feeling incomplete without a man. Number 4, fear of growing old alone. Number 5, high-earning women attracting financially unstable men. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these hit closest to home? Drop it in the comments below. And if this video spoke to you, share it with a woman in your life who needs to hear it. Because we are not just here to flourish individually. We are here to help each other flourish. I will see you in the next video, beautiful. Keep flourishing.